What's up, gang? So let's talk about how we're taking some of our ideas from the handstand walking kind of drills and apply it to other things. Basically, when we walk on our hands or when we stand on our hands, we're really just showing that we have good ability to hold a pretty strong overhead position without having to bend your elbows or distort your body in too much of a shape. You're able to have good control here. And so a lot of the drills that we've been playing with lately are geared towards maybe opening up some of your spine and your shoulders in a way that would allow you to facilitate that. One of the big drills that we've been working on are these bridge rotations. So I want to give you a couple of things to snack on. Number one, how these will translate to Monday's workout with the overhead lunges. If you can imagine a good handstand or a good handstand walk requiring this kind of position, when you're lunging overhead, it's very similar. So you'll find today that if your shoulders are pretty open or feeling open, that the lunges, you can almost slightly recover on them. Whereas if your shoulders and spine are kind of stiff, you're going to have to bend your arms in order to make it through the lunges, and it starts to compound with the dips that we have going on, so it becomes much more challenging. So today, think about even going lighter if it allows you to open up your shoulders a little bit more and keep your arms straight, maybe even like some PVC, as opposed to going heavier and having to bend your elbows. So like a thought process there for how we're looking at utilizing some of the drills we've been doing on the wall to help things besides handstand walks. Second little piece here, we've been doing the bridge rotations for a couple of weeks. We have a few variations. If you remember, we have the kind of standard bridge rotation where we rotate over the top through a bridge position, and we also have the step throughs where we rotate underneath. And what I want you to start to think about now, whenever we break out to do some bridge rotations, is can I start to improvise and glue a few variations together in kind of like an endless flow. So give yourself a little bit more open-ended time rather than doing it for reps. Think of it as like I'm going to go for 60 seconds and just try and flow these together. So you can make different connections of over the top, underneath, and try and make those connections as smooth as you can. One easy tempo throughout. If you're finding certain times where you have to speed it up or you lose your balance, try and iron that out. And yeah, it brings another element of fun and interest to it. So what you might imagine is doing something like a regular bridge rotation into the underneath, back, the other way. Maybe I do just a one-arm underneath rotation. Send it back. And just explore it for a little bit. Like I said, 60 seconds of that, finding a way not to get dizzy, finding a way to keep the steady tempo, not rushing it, not running into people. All this starts to do is expand what you're thinking about and what you're exploring at the same time, and just adds a few layers of complexity and fun to it. So, like I said, trying to tie the big picture, how we're taking these ideas and applying it to things other than handstand walks, other than just mobility, and also to have a little bit more fun with a few of the tools now that we have. We can start to play with improvising or connecting. Enjoy it!